It's been crook, so that's what streams have been lacking. This is going to be a quick one, showing some creations. Generally speaking, most of these haven't been released. This one has, but it hasn't got the functionality for the remote access here. I've just quickly added, if I go into here and go edit. If you want to know how to add that in, just add a remote sensor and just add a keyframe so that it adjusts that, because that there is the lick functionality. Those ones there are a more extreme version, so they go like full full curl. That's so if you want to do like just say you're saying like L, you can roll the tongue. But I just added the quick remote function there so I can show it in there, so you can go licky 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 licky. That's actually all it is. It's a tongue for your puppets. I can exit that save. This is the one of my collections I've put out. There's my new updated eyes. Go into view. It's got the looking through different directions, up, down, so the auto blink. It's got the eyelashes added. The actual lines on the top and bottom have been thinned out. It's now got the coating around it, so it looks like it's actually got a full enclosed eyeball. It's got the pupil dilation on the blink, usual stuff. These eyes here, like as you can see, that's 22B, it's 21B. They're the same eyes, just this one here has less detail. So as you can see, it's okay, so you can see it. They're the same eyes, same functionality, just the lines are thicker. Doesn't have the coating. It doesn't have the paintwork on the eyeball or anything like that. So and the lashes. So it's just a less detailed version. I could just update this one, but it's like no. I'll remix it and then release a remix, which is what I've done. So as you can see, like it's a remix of that one, which is a remix of that one. As you can see, that one there is even less detailed. It doesn't have the lines or anything like that. And if you go to that one, that is how it started. So as I update it, I bring out the new versions so you can view it. This one here is a completely different eye. If I open it up, it's got the pupil dilation in it. It's got the eyelids, which are basically the same, but it's a different style. Everything's, as you can see, like there, that's all flats. They're all shapes, all toggleable, so you can toggle off the highlights, make them bright. It's like, say if you want to do an anime eye, you can do those ones. They have auto looks. That's got auto look automatically. The rest don't, but it's easy enough to turn them on. We've got heads. We've got this one here. This one has its own set of eyes in it, which was pre-built for the head. It's literally just a couple of sculpts for the open and closed mouth. It's got the look left up and down. It's also got the blink. As you can see, the eyelids are not attached to the eyes. So actually, if I go in, you can actually, oh yeah, I might better go in so you can see it. Okay, not quite. But you can see there, it's got that. There's actually a copy of the head sculpt. Moves up and down. The eyes are fixed, and then the pupils move on the eyeball. The eyeballs themselves don't actually move, but it's a head. It's ready to go. You just plonk it on your puppet and you can use it. Let's go. There's the 21s. Then we've got some head sculpts. So we've got like the human head template. this was made not is the intention of to just plonk it on your puppet and off you go. It's you use this to sculpt your own heads and you use it as like a template of proportions, positions, and stuff like that. So you can make the eyes higher, lower, nose smaller, bigger, that sort of shit. But it just gives you the overall look. Um, Another one. This one here's got the easy sculpt mouth. It's just a bunch of little balls or spheres. You can just move around to make the shape of the mouth. Um, that one there is made. What you do is you copy it to the side, change a different type of mouth, move it back, and then you can have a different shaped mouth, so open, close, and whatever else. This is technically plonk it in, ready to go. The eyes. Yeah, we'll do the movie, but there's got no talking mouth or nothing like that. It's shaped anime-ish. That one's shaped more cartoony. As you can see, it's more of a rounded shape. That there is a guide, so you can see like if you come in, it toggles the different mouth shapes, and that there's the guide, so you know roughly at what percentage you want to change it. That was done before the new system where you can tell what everything is now. What do we got here? This is your audio. Is a bring it up. That character. I plonked it in the world and I've made a resculpt of the head. So the only reason it's attached to this is so I can get the scaling, overall shape and everything right. It's a complete resculpt. If I come in, where are we? Down. Obviously I used a little bit of liberties. It's got, those are at the bottom instead of at the top. It's got the mouth that opens and closes. It's got a little tongue in there. I think it's got 3 or 4 shapes, so you can do the quiet, the yell, and as you can see when you're on the yell, it's actually got the fangs, the eyes do the look. When you look down, eyebrows come down. When you look up, oh no, the eyes don't go when they go up. The ears have a little bit movement to them, so that when you're moving around, the ears do move a little bit. But if you want to remake yourself a audio, there's that. Another head I made. It's literally just a sculpt. There's nothing in it. But I thought I made it. I was sitting there practicing. I was like, okay, maybe someone would like to use it. Plunked it in. I myself have actually used it a couple of times. Then we've got the one I showed you already. Then we've got the hands. We've got the original. So that's the original I made. That's the most popular one. It's basically an exact copy. I've basically just pulled off the first-person shooter puppet's hand. If we go into edit mode so you can see it. It's all the way over there. I've done a ever so slight reshaping of the fingers so that this part here and the actual finger shapes are less square, but generally speaking it's still the exact same shape. If I turn on the only thing I've really added is the ability to have the 2 main shapes, fist and idle. Idle is where it is now. And then if you look over here, we've also got 5. Obviously you can change these as you feel. So you got the piece. As you can see, I accidentally buggered up the piece one, but it's there. Grip, point, the rock symbol, or the what I call 1001s. So it's got that one's yes, no, no, yes. So it's like, yeah, rock and roll type thing. And then last is the middle finger or the bird. So you want to flip someone the bird, you can. It's pretty much plug and play, plonk it in. When you look here, it says right trigger, left trigger, and circle. Right trigger is fist. Left trigger is L and R2s. And the left trigger, which is L2, is the secondary, which would be the grip, middle finger and stuff like that, and then circle is to cycle between them. Let's exit, don't save. And then we've got the slightly updated one. So I'll come in here and show you. It's basically the exactly same thing, obviously with a little bit more updated stuff. So as you can see, you can change the things on the fly. As you can see, it's got a little bit more shape to it. It's got knuckles. There's still a little bit of like there. That's joint there. I'm not very happy with it. Or there, but it's like when it's on your puppet and it's doing something, you're not paying that much attention. So that's like I left it. Then I've got the next one up, which is this one, which is a more smoother version of it. Where are we there? As you can see, see if I can get it nice and close. It's a more natural and more aligned feel to it. So if I come in and show you the thing, it's got less poses, but you can plug and play. So if I come to here, got this. There's the thing. See, there's the remote. You can turn the remote on or off. You've got the bird, middle finger. You've got X, which is at the moment it's just that. So it's whatever you want it to be. That's why it's X. Idle is idle hand, fist, and then gun grip. Yeah, gun grip. So they're just basic poses. But as you can see, a little bit more hand-ish looking. It's got separated nails. And if you want to make the nails longer, my suggestion is grab the sculpt, remove that, and just make that as long as you want. And then grab yourself one of those in the circle. And then as you align it, let's actually have a line turned on. You can actually go to the finger and say, okay, I'll cut it at that length. So if you want it really, really long, you just grab that tool. You gonna do it for me? No, you're not. Okay, let's come in then. Why are you not? Because I wasn't in far enough. There we go. Okay. So that's a little bit longer now, so we can now grab... wrong one. That one. Come in. Go to say there-ish. And it's now got a long fingernail. Obviously, the fingers are all linked together. So when you select like that finger and you change something, like just say you make it glow, it doesn't interact with them all. But if you go there and paint, we'll choose a red. As you can see, when I paint it red, it paints them all red. That is the way that the original hand, the media molecule hand, was made. So that's why I've been just using it as the basis. So it's not changing any of that. But I've left the nails into visual. So if you wanted to, you can come in there. Where are we? Down here. And you can go like, if you want them different colors, you can literally come in here and go, okay, those two there, and go, we'll go there and there. And you have different colors. I did paint the little bedding in there, the nail bedding. And obviously, if you want to remove them, you can just delete them. If you're going to do that, if I move it, you'll see what I mean. It's just got a flat spot, so it's not at the end of the world. You can just hide them all. You can come in here and go, turn them off that way, or you could turn them off through there, and you'll get that. So that's all those shown. That's all those shown. Yes, okay. I think I showed this one before. My base puppets. Basic guy. That's literally just a basic puppet with paired, I suppose, jeans, you could say, and boots. So if you want to change the top, you can. He's got the eyes in him. These ones here are the exact same puppet. The difference is that's first person, that's third. I think I showed that before. So when you come into here, when it's not possessed, it's in third. Click on it, and it sticks you straight into first. I showed you how you can change it from first to third. So I'm not going to get too much detail into that. Okay, now if I back out, get back in. Okay, there's some of my newest puppets, which are not released because of moderation crap. If I go to, where is it? This one here is one that was somebody else released it a long time ago. I've been slowly tweaking it. All the joints, I've been readjusting the joints and stuff like that so they're as seamless as possible. But I don't want to change the overall look of the puppet, so that's why I'm being very careful with it. Because he's got the look right, it's just that like the knee joints and all that, they didn't look quite right. Actually, if I go into here, go into there and go view, I believe you better see what I mean. Like, see how the knees, like the hips got that really big join and stuff like that. I've been slowly eliminating that. So that's one of my pet projects. Another one, that's a test I was doing for having like a mouth that can be placed, or anything that can be opened, like so a blinking eye or whatever. It was a test, like how you could get it to move and look okay. So it's like at the moment you'd say like for a mouth you'd go this way. I decided two's not going to be enough. You're going to have to do three. So I gave up on this one because it's literally just open and closed. There's no way to do it like an ooh or an ah. It's like literally ba 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 ba, and that's it. So it's like, okay, abandon that one. It's there. I've saved it, so it's usable. What have we got? There's the tongue. There's the eyes. There's an island. There's a time thingy. So if you go into there, that's the test I done, and that's the working daylight cycle thing I done. So if you view it, you can push circle, swap between the two different time zones, place it in your world, and off you go. And don't have to wire anything. There's one of the puppets I've made. Again, it's not publicly available because of the whole, oh my god, it's got boobies or whatever. So it's like, yeah, whatever. So it's not publicly available. It's called Tood Plant because apparently eggplant is a bad word according to these dickheads at Media Molecule. So I had to call it Toon Plant, but it's an eggplant. I've been seeing a lot of the people with their, in brackets, memes or whatever, going, oh, to hide penises, they put an eggplant sort of stuff. So I made a 3D eggplant. I've already made an apple and a can of drink, so it's like, it goes with them. It's literally just a model, it doesn't do anything. Here's my challenge. That's not the challenge one. Actually, if I go into here and go to collections, I do have that one. It's, if people want to take the challenge on, it's use this base. There's the base. So many characters can be made from that one base. It's actually a really good base. very little poke through. So even if you don't want to take part of the challenge, I highly recommend using it. It is basically the these ones here, slightly modified. So that's what I've been working on. I do have, like for example, these puppets here. This one I just released this one not long ago. It's the basic puppet, but when you push a button, it does the crawl. It's a really simple crawl mechanic. I mean, really simple. Like I can quickly show you. If I go to the wrong one, there. No. Here we go. That's the crawl chip there. It's pretty much put the hands on where the ground will be when it's in that pose. So the body goes to that pose, then you put the hands out. Each one of these two here represent a step, and then that one is by default, so it's centered, as you can see where the hands are, and then as you take a step, it'll turn that one off, and turn that one on, and it'll move that. That'll be when one foot's down, then alternate to the other foot, and that's how it works. It's just that simple. So when it's down at that pose there, when it's not moving, the hands are at that position, but as you take a step, you see the hands move forward and back, and the rotation works off with, because the puppet's still technically at the spot of its feet. I didn't change the rotation or anything like that. It's literally like all the puppet is doing is crawling. New puppets, new puppets, new puppets. They're all new. That's an old one, but redone. That's a skirt test. I was seeing if I could use, I don't know whether you can see it or not, but just there, it's a bunch of painted surfaces on square. I don't know if I eject the imp. There we go. No, I said eject. There. Square, 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 and then I've painted between them so that when it bends to see if it hides the seams and stuff like that, but it does weird stuff, so it's like, okay. So I tried it without it, and as you can see, like, it's fairly reliable, but doing like this has, like, if I come into here and go edit, view, like that, like, look at all those joins. If you have too many of these in the thing, it's gonna slow it down. So it's like, okay, that's what's a test. More new puppets. That's the head. So if you want to use the head, I could technically share it with someone. It's a head from earlier, but it's got the mouth, the eyes, the eyebrow, the dynamic fringe, so the fringe moves a little bit. It's on a very basic puppet, so that's transferable between things. And that puppet there has the head on it, and that's the body that was made for the character. So, but as you can see, it's not released because it's got boobs and nipples. Like, how dare you? And when you take her underwear off, she's actually got It's not high detail again. It's like, 'cause I'm not going for that sort of. It's enough that you know, okay, it's anatomy. What have we got? No. Keep going this way. What have we got? What have we got? What have we got? It's a killable puppet. It's anatomical correctness. That one's male, so anyone who goes, oh, you only make females. As you can see, that one's a male. That's a daylight cycle. Piece of hair. I think I showed that one before. And then I'm getting to the point where everyone's seeing all this stuff. Okay. Well, there you go. 25 minutes. That's what I've been up to. I have been creating, I have been streaming it, and a lot of the stuff doesn't get released because of the absolute crappy moderation system. But there you go. I'm out here. Stay safe, and I'll catch you all next time.